You're watching The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Sevyn Squirter has
Don't you
returned.
start with
Sevyn
me.
Streeter. Good morning. Welcome back.
I miss y'all.
How are you, boo?
I am so good. I miss y'all.
I can't believe this is your first album because it feels like you done had.
This is your first
It's your
album?
first album?
It's
Yes.
my first album, like real life, my first album.
You've been up here like 6
So
times.
what you been doing all
I
those other
know,
times?
man. EPs.
Oh.
I've had 2 EPs. I've toured off of my EPs. I've gone on like 3 tours off of my EPs.
Wow.
Well,
You
congratulations.
good then.
I mean, listen, it works, shit.
So why Atlantic just decided to now say, hey, you know what, Sevyn, put an album out?
You know what? It wasn't Atlantic. It was me.
Okay.
I didn't feel like my album was completed yet. It was very, very, very important for me to tell all of my truth on this album. It was very important.
Well, you started off really just talking about things that you were going through. You said you decided you wanted to call the album Girl Disrupted.
Yes.
But then you said your life really got disrupted. What happened?
Fuck yeah, I got disrupted.
Now, you can't stand up here and keep cursing now.
Okay, I'm
This
sorry.
is
okay.
radio.
I'm
What
sorry.
happened?
I'm sorry.
What man
I'm
came
sorry.
in your life and ruined you with his penis?
The thing is, it wasn't necessarily a man. You know, like I say all the time, man. I write a lot about love and what I go through with love and relationships and all of that. But I just went through a lot over like the last year and a half of my life. I silently suffered with depression for like a solid year and a half and didn't tell anybody. My
But
mother.
why? What happened? What was so depressing?
It's a lot of different things in my life that changed. For one, I lost my grandfather. That was extremely hard, and we lost him in a week. So that was really, really
Sorry
hard.
to hear that.
No, thank you. We lost my grandfather in a week. I haven't really told a lot of people, but I found out that, my sister that has been my sister all my life for 30 years, found out last Christmas that we have different fathers and that the entire time her mother knew the truth, but none of us knew. So that was really tough to deal with. Then dealing with, I
Still
said,
your sister, though.
it's still my sister, and I still love her. But it was really, really tough to deal with, and it's still really tough to deal with. Obviously I was in a very public relationship, and so, just kind of getting over that, because I feel like at the same time I still lost a friend that was still a friend to me.
Ooh.
Bob, that was still my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, it was still a friend.
Come on now. He believes
just-
in the flat earth. You should be
You
kind of
shut
happy
up.
about that one. That's
It's not
your
even
depression.
that. I'm just saying, like, in terms of it was just a lot of different things.
And you're a Cancer.
And I'm a Cancer.
So you're sensitive.
I am. And then on top of that, I pour my everything into my music, my career. And anytime, you're working 120%, and you just feel like it's not in a place where you want it to be, it just takes a toll on you. There were so many different things that that really just got to me, and a couple people in my life that I needed to kind of go separate ways from, and that was really tough too. So
I
all
had
of it.
people reach out to me and saying that they represent you now as management.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never known Sevyn to have any other managers other than Tina Davis
Yeah.
and Brittany. So that had to be tough for you.
Yeah, that was really, really tough. I mean, I definitely love them. I always
Now,
love them.
for people who don't know who Tina Davis is, she used to work at Def Jam. She found Chris Brown.
That's the one
signed
that they say
Brown.
Chris Brown was sleeping with.
Oh,
I wasn't
God.
gonna
And Rihanna.
that part
That's
I
why
did.
Rihanna
That I
swung
don't know
on him.
anything about that.
But she found Chris Brown and was managing Sevyn Streeter. So you got to a point where you wanted to kill yourself?
Yeah, it was it was a lot. I dealt with a whole lot. And it was just a combination of so many things. And I have a really great family. My mother is amazing. My mother is a minister. My aunt
She's
is my
fine
pastor.
too. I saw your mama this
Cut
morning.
it out.
No, I
She's
thought
still married. Stop
She
it.
was like, I'm
Cut it
Sevyn's
out.
mom. I'm like, you like her sister.
She's been up here before.
Wait a minute.
I
That was your mom with the little crop top?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
Little
little
shorty.
crop top. What are you talking about?
Shorty.
she had a little side boob.
First of
Shout
all,
out to
my
Karen
mom does
Streeter,
not have
man.
a side boob showing at
Yeah,
all.
she did
your
this
mama-
morning. I'm
She
looking
does
right at her right
not.
now.
That is not a
Your
side
Your mama
boob.
fine, Sevyn.
My mama is fine though. My dad is a very lucky man. They've been together 30 years.
All right, mama.
I see
He's
why.
a very lucky man.
But go ahead.
no, man. But it was just a number of different things. You know what I mean? Like I said, career things, love and type of things, that by my sister, that with my grandfather. Just so many different things that just, it
All
took
at
its
once.
toll on me all at once.
Did you
And,
ever think for a second, you was like, damn, like, B.O.B. believes in the flat earth. I was giving this man the poom poom. Did that ever bring you down a little bit?
Nah, that didn't bring me down for what? I mean, those are his beliefs. They not mine shit.
Did you go to therapy?
Shoot.
Stop cursing.
Shoot. Sorry. Shoot.
There you go.
Did you go to therapy?
I tried it. I did. I tried it, and I wasn't crazy about it. But that to each his own. It's not for everybody. It's not for me. But I wasn't crazy
you
about
never
it.
know is what somebody's going through. Because me and Sevyn are friends, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
Like every time you see Sevyn out, she's very upbeat.
Yeah.
And we've had some really fun times, and I never would have guessed that you were going through depression. That's why I'm saying you never know. It might look like, okay,
don't.
I
she's
feel
popping.
bad. All them times Sevyn came up here and we drank with her and got her drunk. She was self-medicating.
Honestly, I have done that before. I definitely have. But I come up here, I have a good time with
Absolutely.
y'all. Y'all keep it lighthearted and have a great time.
How did you get over it? How did you get over everything?
Honestly,
Or are you over it?
you know what? Today I feel great.
Good.
You know
And
what I
you
mean?
say that on the album too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like today I feel great, and I'm in a really good space because so many things in my life, I figured out what my triggers were. You know what I mean?
That's important.
And it's very important. I figured out what my triggers were, and I handled all of them accordingly and dealt with them and faced them, and I have a really great family, like I said, and they were praying for me even when I didn't want to pray for myself. So that always helps.
As
And
a
then,
cancer, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, that's okay. And then I write, and writing is super duper therapeutic for me.
Dope.
Like extremely therapeutic for me.
What I love
as a-
about this album is when I listen to it, I know I can feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because if you know Sevyn, because she writes all her music and writes for other people, I'm listening to the music and I'm like, oh, okay, she's talking about him.
Yeah.
She's talking about this situation.
Listen, I talk about it all. I put it on my IG. I'm like, look, I'm probably gonna write a song about you at some point. You know what I mean? Because I tell all of my own business in records. You know what I mean? It's very therapeutic for me. It works.
As a cancer, you got to guard your energy, though. You got to be very cautious of
You do.
how your energy goes up when you're around certain people and how it goes down when you're around certain people. And once it goes down around, you got to just fall back from.
Yeah, that's very, very, very true. I mean, I've done that and I've dealt with that, but honestly, I just feel like for the first time in a very long time, I am in the best place that I've been. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so happy that I finally have, my album out. It's for my fans. They love it, and that's all that really matters to me at the end of the day.
You know what Sevyn did when we were in LA that I thought was pretty cool?
Uh-oh.
We were out. We went to go eat dinner at Tao.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yes, we did. I already know what story you about to tell.
And so this guy was in there, and he was making eye contact with her.
He was cute.
And she was like, he's cute. I'm going to send him a drink.
I definitely
You sent him a drink?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
I definitely sent him a drink.
It was
so
actually
cute.
a nice move, though.
It was
what
nice.
What the guy do after?
He did exactly what I knew he
He
was
sent
going
us
to
all
do.
drinks.
First of all, he walked over, and we had a nice little conversation. We exchanged numbers, and then we went downstairs to go eat. And next thing we know, he sent our entire table drinks. It was really sweet.
Did you get his number, though?
Yes.
You
She
didn't
said
hear me
yes.
say that?
She just said that.
Did you get his dick later?
Nah, I didn't get that.
Okay.
Yeah, what
I
happened
didn't.
with, what
I
happened
didn't
with
want
him?
that. We texted and we had a couple conversations, but it was nothing too serious.
Okay.
You
was
didn't like
cute.
him? You didn't like him?
Sometimes people might look good, but then when
They
you
open
talk
their
to
mouth.
them, and then it's like,
It's not me.
oh, you should never talk again. You so cute.
Damn.
though.
Was that
Never talk again.
Yeah, I mean it'd be like that sometimes.
Damn,
Like
never talk
it was
again.
cute though.
I
It
know
was
somebody
cute.
in this room who lust over you. Like every time your
What?
video
Oh,
comes
yes.
on TV.
What are you talking about?
Awkward.
Every time your video comes
And then,
on
like,
TV.
What do you
Every time
mean?
you post a picture in a bikini on the
Yes.
beach somewhere.
What do you
and then he starts
mean?
screaming your name. He be like, Sevyn!
He can't hear you.
I know he can't, but he lust over you.
Y'all are
I'm
so
not, he's not,
stupid.
Sevyn,
much.
he's not
No.
lying. He's
No.
not lying.
Are you
Definitely.
serious?
Every
Bad.
time you post a
No.
picture,
He
Yes.
absolutely positively
He'd be
does.
like, yo, yeah, she stayed with you before. What her butt cheeks look like?
he did not
Oh
say
my
that.
He didn't
God.
say that
But
part.
he'd be like, yo, you tell Sevyn, I said, what's good? What's up with her?
And I'd be
What?
like, you don't got a chance in hell, but you
Yeah.
know,
How
I don't know.
How you know he ain't got a chance?
You're right. You're right. I
You
don't
don't
know
know
what
that?
type is.
Like you said, some people should never open their mouth.
Now, you said that when you date somebody,
Yes.
you're going to mention them in your song. Is that everybody you
She
date?
doesn't say their name.
I mean, I won't say their names. I was thinking about that though. I'm like, maybe next time. Because songs are definitely inspired by the people that I date. I was like, maybe I should do like an EP where like each song is named after a different dude that I've dealt with or dated.
Oh, man, they're going to be so mad.
I don't care.
Okay, there you
See?
go.
Got you. I don't care.
Yeah, you said you don't. You got to
Yeah.
just live life now.
You gotta just live your life. But yeah, a lot of times I end up that's inspiration. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like life is inspiration. So many things are inspiration. So, if I date you, you don't get a song written about. But you determine what the song is going
about.
to be about.
That's why I be telling guys when they
mean-
have sex with women, they got to put it down because she may talk
This is very
about you in
true.
the future.
I might talk about how weak it is. If it's weak, if it's bomb, I'm gonna
Damn.
be like it's bomb. If you're amazing, I'm gonna say you're amazing. If you ain't, you a piece of. I'm gonna say you a piece of. No, I'm just saying.
Now, you also did a fun remake of Soon As I Get Home.
I did.
I like that. Because first of all,
Thank
that
you.
original song is my jam, but you put a
Mine
nice
too.
twist on it.
Yeah, I love it. It's on my album on Girl Disrupted, and yeah, it's a
Shout out to
nice
Faith
little.
Evans.
Listen, I love Faith so much. We sent her the record, and I texted her. I was like, we did a flip of Soon As I Get Home. I really hope you like it. She's like, all right, I'm getting on the plane. I'm listening to it right now. And so she hit me back. She was like, oh my God, I love it. I was like, look, I ain't know you, but I just, I'm glad that you love it. And will you please be in the video, Miss Faye? And she promised to be in the video, so I'm really happy about that.
Dope. Do you deal with colorism in the music industry? Because we saw Tinashe say that,
Yeah, Sevyn talked
you got
about
to
that
be
up
We
here.
all,
certain
I
complexion.
always talk about that. Yeah, I've always been very vocal about. I can't speak about her experiences. I don't know her like that. But my experiences, I've been dealing with that since I was 15 years old. And every group that I have, been in, I say it all the time, it's not coming from a place of arrogance, but honesty. When you know that you can write or dance or sing just as well as the next person, but you don't get that opportunity because of, them feeling like someone who looks a different type of way can sell a record or sell a group, better.
How do you get over those complexion issues?
Well, at some point, you just grow up and realize you and you just feel great about yourself. Point blank, period. You know what I mean? But on a more serious tip, honestly, I think that the younger you are, the tougher it is to deal with those types of things. And my whole vibe right now, you just gotta surround yourself with good, positive people. I don't have time for anything else.
Right.
I just don't. You know what I mean?
Now, what's your situation with Chris Brown now? Because
Yeah.
are you still signed? I don't. What was your situation, Paul? You were signed to him? Mm-hmm. Okay, are you still signed to Chris Brown?
I believe I am. Honestly, I need to check and see, but I think that I am still signed to him.
Well, y'all only released one album.
Yeah,
gotta check and see.
I do. I'll be all the way honest and transparent. I love him to death. We haven't worked together in a very long time, and I hate that that's the case. But there are other factors that are out of our control. I don't really think that it necessarily has anything to do with our personal relationship. I think there are just so many different factors. But I love him. I wish him the best. He seems happy. He has a beautiful daughter, so I'm happy for him.
There's nothing
why
about Chris
album?
Brown that says executive, and that's not a diss. He just don't seem like he's all the way together to be running other people's careers.
I will say this in terms of my career and his input in my career. He's been very instrumental. Like I said, even with It Won't Stop, him getting on that record, him getting on Don't Kill the Fun, I'll always appreciate
That
that.
was the number one song. For a
Yeah, it was
while.
number one song. You have artists who do this for years and never get to have a number one record. So I'll always be appreciative.
But I also think that was Tina Davis that was running his business and signing those artists at the time, wasn't it?
No, that was Chris.
That was Chris? Oh,
Yeah,
He wasn't
very
managing.
he was very hands on, very very hands on.
Does he know you got an album out?
I mean, I'm sure he does.
Did he post it on the gram?
I don't think he has.
You're not signed to him anymore.
Oh, well, you know what? Listen, it doesn't matter to me. I'm just really in a good place with my own self.
Right.
I love my album. My fans are very happy with my album, and that's really all that matters to me.
Now, why album this time? Why was it important for you to put out an album? Because you put out 2 EPs already.
It was important because, for one, my fans deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I've waited my entire life to put out an album.
Right.
EPs are cool. EPs are fun. I
It's
love
supposed
that.
to lead up to an album.
Right, they're supposed to lead up to an album. So, and you just, you get to put out more songs, you get to be more creative. On this album, I literally got to tell so many different sides of my story. I
Right.
said, I got songs about sex. I got songs about, motivating yourself. I have songs about, obviously love and breakups and all that, makeups, all that good stuff. So you just get to do a little more. You got a little more freedom.
Does your mom know you having sex? Of course she does, right?
Boy, I am 31 years old.
When did you start telling her?
I told my mom I had sex at 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did she take it?
Like any other mother, surprisingly, she wasn't angry because of the way that she found out was through a hating friend, a girlfriend of mine. And she just so did not appreciate the way that she found out. And we've always just had a really great relationship. And so we sat down, we talked about it. And, unfortunately, the way that it happened for my first time was not... it wasn't that great. It was actually really terrifying for me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so
Penis was too big?
nah, it wasn't that. It was just a
happened?
really uncomfortable situation. It's not, rape or anything. I won't say
Okay,
that.
okay.
It wasn't that, but it was just very, very uncomfortable. And I was in a not so great, situation. But my mother has always been very vocal, very transparent. Ain't never hid anything from me. So we've always had that kind
Did
of
you tell your
relationship.
father?
I don't think she told him initially.
Has she
I
given
don't.
Has she given you any sex tips?
I remember when I was like probably early 20s. She gonna kill me. Early 20s, but we definitely had a blowjob conversation and how
Was it a banana?
She
Y'all
taught
both
you
had
how?
bananas or
she didn't
something?
teach me how. No,
Oh, okay.
she didn't teach me how. But like I said, she's very like lay it all out on the table.
Yeah.
Like once I became grown, it's like these things are what goes down.
Well,
in
what was that
relationships.
conversation?
Well, because I was like, oh no, like to blowjobs.
Oh, you was one of those?
When I was
I
like,
ain't sucking like that.
Girl, you know you got to suck it to keep
yeah.
your man.
I mean, listen, yeah, basically,
We all been there.
we all been
You
there.
been there before too, Charlamagne?
I had the whole I'm not gonna eat pussy conversation. Of course. I'm not gonna eat the pom pom. I'm not gonna eat ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
So
Your
you
mom
talk
ain't gonna
about
give
sex
you.
a
Your
lot.
mom not gonna give you all the tricks till you get married, though.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, she gonna wait till you get married to open up that war chest and say, "This is how you keep him for 30 years."
I mean, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need all that advice.
Tell mama come in here with her fine self.
You
one
leave
time.
my mama alone.
Call mama in here.
They're in here. They're
Mama,
asking
can you
me.
help
They're
Mama
asking
with
me
the
if
mic?
you
That's
ever
young-
gave
that's
me
young Karen
if you ever
Streeter.
gave me sex advice.
Yeah, Sevyn wants you to tell the audience the blowjob technique you told her about.
No, it
when she
wasn't
was
a
20.
technique.
No, she,
It wasn't a
that's what
technique.
she
No.
said. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you're not
we
supposed to tell all
It
that.
wasn't a technique,
We
mommy.
didn't know
I
you
was
the
just
mama. We
saying.
thought you was the sister. We
I
talked
told her
about
that
your
was
She's
side
mom.
boob.
She do have
You
side
looking
boob
young
out.
there.
I said you look like
We
her
caught
sister.
her early this morning. You leave her alone.
Listen.
No, I was telling them. Remember when I was like in my early 20s? You were telling me that sex is it's an important part of a relationship.
Yes.
It is.
And she
but
said you
you're married. It's different.
Mama
You were
to
having a
red.
You taught her how to give a
I'm
blowjob.
sorry, mommy. She did not
No,
teach me
I
how to
did
give a
not.
blowjob.
No, I did
No,
not.
she did not
I
teach
just
me.
told her it was important.
Yeah.
All of that was important. That it was, you know,
It was important to get fellatio.
It's
nothing is defiled in the bedroom when you're married.
yeah.
So I told her, I said, you're probably waiting until she gets married to give her all the tricks.
Yeah. She won't give me all of
See?
them.
She said, yeah, I am.
She won't give me
Yeah.
all of them. I mean, she kept my daddy for 31 years now.
She'll be till about 35.
Oh, okay, 35 years.
Karen, do you like the guys at 7 dates?
When you find
Well,
out. Go ahead.
until they hurt her.
There you go.
Until they hurt her.
That's
I
real.
give
She
don't
everybody a fair shot. Everybody gets a
She
fair
does.
shot. Seriously.
When you find out.
Because I think she can choose well. You know, it's just they just mess up.
When you find out B.O.B. believed in a flat earth, what did you think?
I'm an educator. So, hey, I just felt like you need to go back to the book. I did, because that's not what history has
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So I just think he's a little misinformed.
There you
Just a little
go,
bit. But I like B.O.B. I just want, let's set the record straight. I
Right.
really like him.
She did like it.
I do.
Did you have any idea that your daughter was dealing with depression?
Yes, but I was the one she talked about and said, let's just pray about it. I was
Yeah.
in denial, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm a firm believer in the power of prayer. So I guess I need to do a little bit more research. You know?
But you did good though. Once we sat and we talked,
Just a little piece of hair right
it's driving you
There you
nuts.
go, mama.
Thank you,
Piece of
mommy.
settler.
But no,
Yeah,
once we
lick it. There you
like,
go, mama. Lick that
Listen,
hair
did
down.
you
Put a
just
little of that
lick
mama
my
spit
hair?
on it.
That's that
That
mama
mama
spit.
spit will lay it right
she
down.
just licked my
That little
hair.
mama spit lay it right
Listen,
down.
You know what?
necessary, but
It's okay. It's all right.
You guys, we got to do a rumor report. Do you want to pause?
Okay, well, one question. When you see Chris Brown do his antics and stuff, do you ever worry about Sevyn being signed to him?
absolutely not, because Chris in his personal life and the things that he has experienced never
life.
affected her. He's always shown her the utmost respect.
It's the same
You
thing I
know.
just said. Too.
Right.
Always
She's
have.
never seen him do anything that nothing happened around you or
I literally can
No.
honestly say I've never seen him do. I've
nice
never in my
professional
presence.
relationship.
Not even cocaine?
Yeah.
Boy, cut it
Oh,
out,
right.
Charlamagne.
Let us pray.
7th Street of the album is out right now.
Girl
Disrupted.
Disrupted, yes.
Make sure you pick it up. Mama, we appreciate you for coming
Yes,
in.
thank you,
you,
guys.
guys.
You gotta hide that side boob because you had Charlamagne
Listen,
all looking at
No.
you.
First of all-
sorry.
We
Listen,
both married, but
Her
she
dad
fine.
gonna whip your ass.
She is fine.
There you go. It's 7th Street. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.